April 15th used to make me nervous. Now there's a thing called an extension.
Well, that's why I'm a sovereign citizen. So
Also something called a penalty.
My tax preparer suggested, I think we need to do a extension. I said, okay. Oh, Lordy. All right, is there, is approval of the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Minutes approved. All right, department comments, starting with you, Virgil.
We got one tonight, 512 Hargrove Road. This was a fire a while back. The owners are selling the property, but the new owners are okay with us going ahead and condemning it. They'll have time to tear it down themselves if they so decide. No one will be here to represent the property.
Where is that?
Where is that version?
512 Hargrove Road East.
It's in yours. It's.
Yeah, it's right next to Stephanie's Florist,
Okay.
right across from Meadowbrook Shopping Center.
I'm the one that called it in.
On that side of it.
Yeah, it's on the,
It's yours.
depending on which side you're coming from, it's on the same side as Stephanie Florist. And it will be, of course, I'll reiterate it tonight, it will be for the building, and there's a accessory structure in the back that will be torn down as well.
Okay, is that all
That's
you
it.
had? Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I've never looked at a map.
All right, Zach.
Afternoon. I have a rezoning request for you guys. This is in, well, this is in Mr. Wilson's district. But they're rezoning about 5.5 acres to SFR4 from SFR2. So this is close to Sanders Ferry intersection with 31st. Don't really know how to give you any more. I think there was like it's called Da Place or something like that over in that corner right there. I think that's where that was. But anyway, so you can see here, it's a pretty large piece of property comparative to the surrounding area. Sorry, did you say? And they are requesting to rezone. It's currently vacant. They're requesting to rezone to build a duplex. So in SFR2 and in SFR3, duplexes aren't allowed. It's just single-family detached homes, which is why they're pursuing SFR4. They do have plans that they've submitted. Mr. Taylor is from here. He lives in Indiana, though, and he's flying in, which he did for Planning Commission as well. But it's about 1,600 square feet for each unit, 3 bedrooms. He's really gone to great lengths with the design and getting that ready for if he were to be able to rezone the property. So framework does identify this as suburban residential, which does allow for a range of lot sizes and housing sizes and styles. So it does conform to framework, and it was unanimously recommended by Planning Commission. I'm fairly certain that Mr. Wilson has talked to him, but I don't know if y'all have heard anything from Mr. Wilson regarding that.
Well, I just heard from today, so let everybody know that he's having some health issues, and he's been, his sister's taking care of him right now, and he's really, really under the weather. And he said he'd tell everyone to keep him lifted in everyone's prayers, and that he misses being here today.
Zach, was there any expression from the neighboring homes that thought they were living in a single-family home only area?
So there was a petition of 9 people that was submitted. No one came to talk about it or anything.
Where are they generally
Right, so that's
located?
the big question. They didn't specify where they lived. I believe someone just kind of went around and got people to sign a petition and sent it in, from our understanding. And so, yeah, so that was kind of what Planning and Zoning Commission had also said, that, you know, no one came in opposition. No one has really said where they've lived and what the opposition exactly is to. I think a lot of people, when they hear rezoning or when they see that rezoning sign, they're, worried about worst case scenario. And so we do send, of course, letters to adjacent property owners within 500 feet, and we didn't hear anything from anyone other than that petition that was signed.
When it came up before planning and zoning, I don't remember Councilor Wilson getting concerns about it because we spoke about it. But I do think that this is, that this meets the standards. If you know this area, I think it adds value to the area along with what people. Yeah, so I think it's good. And then no one showed up.
He acted.
Now they all show up for council.
He was,
Yeah.
just from his messages I've been getting this morning, I think he's fine with anything that's dealing with his district tonight.
And I will say, Mr. Taylor did email me today. He missed his flight, but he got on another flight, and I think his arrival time is around exactly 6 o'clock. So he's really hoping to be here when we hear this, but just
Well,
wanted
we
to
need
give
to
you all a heads
move in
up on
an
that.
order. We can do that.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
All right, thanks.
we can move him after paying my bills.
Yeah.
All right, Tony.
All right, good afternoon, Council Mayor. We only have one application tonight. That is the Curry Kitchen LLC, DBA The Curry Kitchen. They're applying for a restaurant retail liquor license located at 3799 McFarland Boulevard East. The hours of operation will be Sunday, Monday, Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. They'll be closed on Tuesday. This is an area view of the location. Again, this is the zoning map picture of it. And it's adjacent businesses located near the property. The occupancy level load will be 245 people. And it was on April 9th, unanimously approved, recommended to go before City Council for restaurant retail liquor license.
Okay, that's the only one you got?
Yes, sir.
All right, any other questions? I've heard that everybody that's been there said it's outstanding.
And spicy.
And spicy. Yeah. You want it spicy.
The regular.
Oh, yeah. So you've already,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah. It doesn't look like O'Charlie's anymore, does it?
Nah. That-
It's really nice.
Wing time, the whole Charles.
Mayor Maddox.
Yes, sir. A couple of things. Well, three things. One, we will need an executive session. Mr. Holmes will outline that in a little bit. Second is the Mayor's Cup is coming up April 26th. We are 100 plus ahead of our normal pace. So last year we had a record, and if we keep on, we'll set another record this year. So more than 1,600 people have already registered for the race, and so
Excellent.
we're excited about it. So April 26th, 8 a.m., Government Plaza. Certainly hope everyone can come out. I look forward to council setting some new records out there, see what their pace can be on 3.1 fun miles.
I'll break the
What time
record.
we supposed to be at?
It's the lowest. Participant.
Used to be okay, it would have been fun.
You know, you can run, you can walk. I still get a kick out running down the middle of a city street. So
Yeah.
even after all these years, so just come and enjoy that. The next thing is that I certainly want to thank our team at the city for the work they did this past 8-day weekend. There may be a time and place where we can go in more details to discuss some more safety sensitive things. But overall, I couldn't have been more proud of our team. It was a collective effort. Seeing Chris Meggs, ESD people out there, CFG, other city departments keeping us safe, I was really proud of. But really want to give special praise to Tuscaloosa Police Department and the job, Chief Blankley, you and your team did, really beginning a week ago and leading up all the way to the evening on Sunday. I mean, the work that they did made a significant difference. There were less numbers of individuals who came to our city to disrupt it. Significantly less numbers, in my opinion, just based off of my own perspective from this year to last year. When things did go sideways at one point, to see TPD in action, and I know Councilor Busby was with me out there, it was really impressive. It was really, we from our level fund the training. We from our level fund the assets. But ultimately, it's the men and women who are out there executing it. And Chief Blankley, congratulations on the job well done. I mean, it really was impressive to see. And so I wanted to give them that. I know you have to be exhausted. I know our team has to be exhausted at TPD. But they did a fantastic, fantastic job. And even let me take one step back and give Chris Megg's group. I don't know who were the 3 ESD team members who were out there at 10 o'clock at night emptying garbage cans. But to be out there that late and dealing with the mess they were dealing with, they were the most happy, customer service focused individuals. So it really made me proud.
That 6-pack I gave him before.
Made me proud to be their colleague at the city.
Mayor, if I could, there's a lot of aspects of councilman and that I'm still learning. On the security operation piece, I'm a connoisseur. And it was a first-rate planned and executed security operation. We saw everything from the integration of all this new technology we've got into operations down there. We saw the unplanned use of counter drone technology, which worked as advertised. We saw, I can't imagine we had any TPD personnel not down there. There was everything from graybeards to peach fuzz on the streets. I mean, across the board. And they were being stern, but no nonsense and professional. It was well done.
Thank you.
Just a little side note I had, and thanks for letting Chief Rice come on my show today. We talked a lot about strip, and boy, you go back and he was doing some bragging on you.
He was excited to be there, trust me.
Yeah, he was bragging on you, and he said, "I'm not in it for more money or promotions. This is just the truth." And he said, "Just as a longtime member of the police department, he said he's never been more proud to be a member of the department because of your leadership." And but he also told me something that was it just shows you how dire situation is. He said there was a group of kids that were not up to much good, and he told one little fellow, he said, "How old are you?" He said, 12. And he was out there, he said, I'm out here with adults, and he said, "Well, how old are they?" He said, 16. 16 and 17, but he said, "Well, let me just tell you, you need to go home." He said, "Yes, sir."
Well,
But we're thinking 12-year-olds,
Mr. Tyner, anecdotally, it looked young out there. I mean, it didn't even seem like college age children
That's
are
what
kids
That's
that were
what
out
Steve
there.
said.
Last year, we'll confirm for this year. Last year, through use of our placer technology, we know most people came from east of Tuscaloosa. I suspect, just looking at car tags and things of that nature, the same will be, here. That the issues that we have are not Tuscaloosa people. They're just people from around the state who think it's time to take over T-Town. But TPD doesn't believe that should be an option. And again, your police department, our police department, really did a good job.
Play the TikTok.
Yeah, I sent y'all the TikTok video. I figured
That was
you
hilarious.
Oh, that was
Oh,
that was
like
funny.
that.
100 of you come down here and leave with probation.
He said, "I'm leaving. I'm on probation."
Oh, man.
Mayor, maybe we can talk about this in the blank space in finance, but I think people don't realize how much it costs to have that as well done as well. I don't even want to think about what it cost to have that kind of force out there, but I'm glad we had them.
Sound like
Thank you,
we
Mr.
want
Tyner.
to
That's all I
check.
have.
Yes, sir.
Real
Thank you.
moments, you better get it.
And I was thinking about
I didn't say that.
I was thinking about you talking about running down the middle of the street, and made me think of when you were walking today, Cassius. Especially want to congratulate you on Springbrook. My nephew, lives in your district, and he drove through there, and he said, "Man, I wish we had even here when I was a kid,
Nice.
beautiful."
Yeah.
Beautiful. And said 5 times around is a mile.
Yes, sir.
It's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. congratulations.
Thank the
Great
people
job.
around me.
Yep, beautiful though. Gosh, what a difference an area makes. All righty, any department comments? Anyone? Okay. All right, Scott.
Good afternoon, council.
Good afternoon.
I will be starting right here on the front page of your agenda where you have the item revoking the business license of Skinner Transportation Service. This is an item that came up about 6 months ago, and we will ask that that be withdrawn. It was tabled back.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
On page, sorry, let me find where I am now. On page 21, you'll be authorizing the purchase of equipment, supplies, or services from Advanced Mower Inc. This is a total of $19,203.45. This comes to you as a previously budgeted purchase from purchasing. On page 22, you'll be authorizing the mayor to execute a reimbursable agreement with the ALDOT for relocation of utility facilities and signals for resurfacing of State Route 215 and State Route 7. This came to you in projects on the 8th. On page 23, you'll be authorizing a professional services agreement with the University of Alabama. This came to you in public safety on the 8th. On page 24, you'll be authorizing a disbursement from District 2 improvement funds for Stars Academy Teacher Appreciation Week. This is a total of $500 and came to you in finance on the 8th. On page 25, you'll be authorizing a disbursement from District 7 improvement funds for the Bryant High School. This is a total of $2,000 and again came to you in finance committee. On page 26, you'll be authorizing a disbursement from District 6 improvement funds. This is for $3,000. This is for Bryant High School, and again came to you in Finance Committee on the 8th. On page 27, you'll be authorizing minor public works contract with Chip Griffith Construction. This is for municipal court renovations and has a total of $48,056 and came to you in projects on the 8th. On page 28, you'll be authorizing minor public works contract with Chip Griffith Construction. This is a total of $4,100 and came to you in projects on the 8th. On page 29, you'll be authorizing minor public works contract with Tusco Inc. This is a total of $53,572. This again came to you in projects on the 8th. On page 30, you'll be authorizing minor public works contract with Alabama Pro Wash. This is a total of $1,485 and again came to you in projects on the 8th. On page 31, you'll be authorizing a minor public works contract with Night Sign Industries. This is a total of $1,355 that came to you in projects on the 8th. On page 32, you'll be authorizing a minor public works contract with Edco LLC. This is a total of $9,065 and again came to you in projects on the 8th. On page 33, you'll be authorizing a professional services agreement with TTL for construction materials testing for police logistics building. This is a total of $9,000 and again came to you in projects on the 8th. On page 34, you'll be authorizing the mayor to execute contract amendment number 2 with Cassidy Company. This is for Juanita Drive Phase 2 improvements project. This is a total increase of $3,227.15. This was again presented in projects on the 8th. On page 35 and 36, you'll be authorizing amendment number 9 to the 2022B warrant series budget, and this comes to you from finance on the 8th. On page 37 and 38, you'll be authorizing amendment number 4 to the FY25 Water and Sewer Reserve for Future Improvements Fund. This again came to you in finance on the 8th. On page 39 and 41, you'll be introducing a zoning amendment number 6 for rezoning approximately 19.23 acres located east of New Watermelon Road and south of 7415 New Watermelon Road. This came to you from the Planning Commission.
Scott,
Yes.
the question. Zach, this is the 9 state lots, isn't it? This is the state lots that are on the right, past McRight's heading
That's right, yes,
toward the
sir.
yacht club.
Across from Harbor Ridge.
Yeah.
On page 42, you'll be introducing amendment number 7 to the zoning ordinance of Tuscaloosa, amending section 25101, 25105, and 25107 pertaining to restaurant quick serve and drive-through facilities. This was discussed in projects on the 8th. On page 45, you'll be authorizing amendment number 9 to the fiscal year 2025 general fund budget, which came to finance on the 8th. On page 46 and 47, you'll be setting May 13th, 2025 to consider public hearing to consider zoning amendment number 6. And on page 48, we're setting May 13th, 2025 as a date for public hearing to consider zoning amendment number 8, which I believe are the 2 zoning amendments just previously discussed. Any questions for me?
Questions for Scott?
Thank you.
Thank you. Today we have projects, finance, admin, community development, and council at 6. Planning and Zoning Commission will meet Monday, April 21st. Anyone else have anything to add today?
We'll have 2 items for executive session.
Yes. Is there a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. Mr. Holmes?
Yes, sir. As your city attorney and attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Alabama, I can certify that this executive session is to discuss with their attorney the legal ramifications of and legal options for pending litigation, controversies not yet being litigated, but imminently likely being litigated or imminently likely to be litigated if the governmental body pursues a proposed course of action, as well as to discuss security plans, procedures, assessments, measures, or systems of the security or safety of persons, structures, facilities, or other infrastructures, including without limitation information concerning critical infrastructure, the public disclosure of which could reasonably be expected to be detrimental to public safety or welfare.
Okay, you have a motion second for executive session. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?